Hey yo, what's good, YouTube? Y'all already know, man. It's your boy LaRon TV, back with another video. So, you know that we here to talk about the Grammys, well, the things that we care about specifically, which is Beggin, Megan Thee Stallion. And, just the festivities in this, from very high overview, because I don't really give a fuck. But listen, if you're new to this channel, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Please make sure that you like this video. I was about to go to bed, but I was like, let me get on here and just talk some shit real quick. So, and say how I feel about, you know, the Grammys, what took place with the awards and everything. Like, once again, the Grammys are supposed to be a place. Like, I'm interested to see what Azealia Banks has to say about, what took place tonight, because the Grammys is supposed to be like, something for artistic excellence. And like, and in comparison of a Megan Thee Stallion, I just feel like these awards that they give to people, it boosts them up and it makes them, like, it sets people up for failure, because you're gonna have to live up to that shit. And when you don't live up to that shit, like, you got 3 Grammys. Megan Thee Stallion, it's like when people talk shit about Megan, it ain't that nobody's just trying to pure hate on her, guys. Like, you got 3 Grammys, but your album only sold less than 12,000 copies. Your impact is not on the level that they trying to make you think that it is. I don't think you have an impact. And to be honest with you guys, when Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion talk about selling out these Fashion Nova lines, that's not impressive, because that shit is not, for one, that's not like an expensive item like that. And who knows that they could be fucking with the inventory levels. We don't know what the true inventory level on these items is that they're selling. Of course, they'll make anybody look like they sell out. They'll make Drea from fucking Basketball Wives look like she sold some shit out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these people all try to fuck with your mind. It's like, I don't think Megan has that impact like that. I don't think so. I don't. You know what I'm saying? So, what's up, Malika? Cardi can never execute. Cardi looked like a fucking stuffed pepper on that stage. Like, she's really trying to try. And like, I'm like, yo, Cardi is fucking So anyway, I personally feel like the Grammys are supposed to highlight artistic excellence. And Megan Thee Stallion, that whole Savage shit, it just wasn't excellent. Like, you know what I'm saying? That TikTok shit really just blew up, and it's making people, that's when Cardi, she had to jump out there with WAP. She tried to make it seem like she tried to, the other day she said she dropped when she want to. No, you drop. Once she figured out that TikTok helps people's songs grow and all that shit, you seen how that person exposed and show how the labels even put money into TikTok. I wonder if Nicki would do that. Nicki is probably like, but you never know. It could be a good idea. All these people fucking feed in their songs to the influencers, but that's not organic. You know what I'm saying? It's not organic. So I just personally feel like I don't feel like Megan Thee Stallion deserved any of those Grammys that she received tonight. I'm sorry. And you want to be completely honest, how I felt when she was up there with Beyonce. I'm gonna tell y'all this, right? I'm a reader of shit. Have you ever been around somebody where it's just like they keep talking and you get annoyed because they just won't shut the fuck up, and they just annoy? I'm like, well, what would Beyonce do? Beyonce is not fucking God, and she actually don't even like that shit when fans be making it seem like Beyonce is God on some shit like that. She don't like that shit. I would never be before Beyonce talk about what would Beyonce do. What the fuck is you stupid? She not fucking God. I would never be before Nicki and talk about, I think, like, what would Nicki do? No. I might be inspired by something that she said, like a word of advice or something like that, but I'm not out here just living aimlessly like somebody fucking else. Like, I'm not asking what the fuck Beyonce would do. The fuck are you talking about? I have the ability to be able to brainstorm and do my own shit. I'm not thinking about no fucking Beyonce. You fucking crazy? Megan is a kiss ass. She's a kiss ass, and she's a fucking liar. Talking about, oh, she did all of this. She looked that shit up on Google. She ain't go to all them fucking shows. The fuck out of here. I don't believe a word of it. I don't believe a word of it. Real talk. I really don't. So I hate how people act like she's the end all be all. She's not the end all be all. Megan Thee Stallion can't fill up no fucking arena. She can't fill up no arena. I need to go get my music so I can play that shit. But I hope my USB is charged. So, yeah, so that's just how I felt. Like, I just feel like the Grammys are supposed to be highlighting artistic excellence. Megan Thee Stallion is not excellent. That whole Sugar album was whack, and they know that shit. They know that that shit was whack. And Jay Z and Beyonce, it surprised me they was at the Grammys. I don't know why, but then I realized, Jay Z has an investment in Rock Nation, with Megan. So whatever they had to pull the strings to get her to get these awards. But I know Jay Z knows under it all that Megan Thee Stallion didn't even pull in a Mills number. You dropped a mill. It looks like you need to drop Megan Thee Stallion. If you dropped a mill for doing the same shit, only thing that Megan has is the smoke and mirrors with the streams, and we don't even know how real that shit is. This shit is all fucked up. All of these. Listen, don't look at these artists. I'm telling you, it's a lot of people out here living on credit, especially with this pandemic. This shit is still going on. They ain't doing shows. When the last time Megan Thee Stallion did a show? These fucking endorsements that she's getting. Don't be jaded by that shit. Them endorsements ain't fucking paying like that. She out here living with a black card. The fuck out of here. Somebody put me onto that shit years ago. They said most people, like a lot of people is living just as good as these rappers. People who be making like 60, $70,000 a year. Yeah, that be the real talk of it all. Like they don't really be doing. Come on, man. Come on. You out in Calabasas with them bastards and uh, let's see. Savage and Savage the remix was everywhere, y'all. LeBron, I'm not trying to come. No, no. No. As soon as I read you said, LeBron, I'm not trying to come for you, I just stopped reading it because I don't want to get mad. I'm sure Nicki refused to be a part of the dark side. That's why they're blackmailing her control industry, but they controls fans. That's why Nicki will still be on top in the end. Yeah, I agree with you. And it's so crazy. It's blatant that Nicki is trending all over Twitter. What is the message saying? Like the bigger message. Megan can't even have her moment because on the Shade Room and everywhere that they post her, everybody's talking about Nicki. So it's like she can't even relish in the moment because she knows that it's bought. That shit don't mean nothing. That shit really don't mean nothing. And I hope that this points it out clearer that it really don't mean nothing. It's just like, come on, we all know that. We see that with our eyes, right? When we think of an artist who's supposed to have an impact, like on a Grammy level, like impact and shit like that, we ain't talking about no fucking streams. And if you want to be completely honest, Megan Thee Stallion streams are not even better than Nicki Minaj. Like they not. What Savage went 2 times platinum, like whatever, like what? Them shits is Megan Thee Stallion streams low key is not even all that. Crybaby really flopped. If you want to be honest with you, I didn't even understand why she performed Body tonight. Body, like they expected more out of Body because you know what? She's dick riding Beyonce so hard. So when it comes to Body, it's like even tonight, you know what? I'm glad that I just brung Body up because me personally, right? I can give it up when somebody like I felt like Megan looked nice, but I just feel like choreography is not a thing for it. I could just look at her legs and how she was moving. It just wasn't it's not her thing, and she's trying to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I just look at the body. I'm really big on body language because I feel like it'll tell you, like, and that's why I felt like when she was up there with Beyonce talking about, I was thinking like, what would Beyonce do? You was phony as hell, and I know Beyonce was just like, shut up, real talk, like, shut up. Oh man, you could tell Megan ain't bought streams. You could tell. Wait, you can't tell me Megan ain't bought streams for good news. Listen, she need to put a call to action in and to make people go buy that album because I'm telling you, we need to keep speaking about that shit until it becomes a thing. We need to start making pure sales a thing because that's the true interest. What if you are a company and you're looking to have artists push your product or whatever the case may be? I'm over here hiding behind 10 million streams, but I barely had 10,000 people purchase it. And you thinking that I'm gonna make your shit move and shake, but little do you know, I only have people on a free fucking streaming service who pay $10 a month, and they get to listen to my shit as much as they want to, but their investment is $10, and they just get to listen to whatever they want to. The investment is different. Megan is a $10 holler. That's what the fuck she is. People ain't invested more than that, and Cardi is like that too. She's trying to make it seem like she's selling all these vinyls. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shit is whack. I want to know the pure sales. I want to know the pure sales for what was it? I want to know the pure sales for what was that first? What was the first pop record? on album one, Super Bass, and I want to know the pure sales for Bodak Yellow. I'm telling you, we living in an era now where they give people this false hope, but these businesses gonna learn when they start picking on these people to promote their products, and the shit is just gonna be like, it's kind of like that. What was it? What was it? Kylie Jenner? Was she? What was the one who sold that makeup shit, and they realized that some shit wasn't on the up and up on the other end? Yeah, that's what it's gonna be like. Roddy Ricch, Lil Baby, and Doja was weak. Doja and the Weeknd was robbed. Megan is a Megan is a sellout. People painted Nicki to be. I just don't get it, and I'm not being funny, right? If somebody had the talent to back it up, I have to be completely honest with you guys. I don't hear a female rapper on a commercial, and even Doja with all of her talent and artistic, and you could tell that she's really involved with shit like that. I don't really hear a female rapper who I'll be like, okay, like Nicki got a problem, like they doing it, like they all got a little different flavor to them, but I don't hear anybody who really brings it like that to me personally, right? So I'm not threatened by any of these female rappers that's out, even to the corny ass Rhapsody. People really gas that shit. I want y'all to go listen. Go look at that Hot 97 freestyle that she was on. If that's killing it to you, I'm sorry. I don't see so many different freestyles from Nicki, from Foxy to Remy. If that's hot to you, I know what it's like. Listen, I come from the 90s where the female rappers, it was like you had to really understand this MO with the Foxy Brown, with the Little Kim, with the Remy Ma, with the Nicki. Like you have to spit hard, spit like a nigga, but look like a badass bitch. You gotta be a bad, sexy ass bitch to the point where they can't even believe you saying this shit. That's what you think when you look at Nicki. That's the gotcha of it all. Cause that's the era that we come from. These whack ass female rappers, they spit shit. None of the niggas I know. Listen, when I tell you I'm being real talk, right? Every person I'm around, this is not just some online shit. I'm on YouTube. Every person that knows me knows that I love Foxy Brown. They know that I love female rap. My brothers, everything, right? My brothers don't like Cardi. They would never listen to Megan. My brothers have listened to Foxy Brown. I remember my brother was locked up before. I used to send him like every week every Tuesday when tapes would come out, I'm sending him Broken Silence. I remember he was locked up when Notorious Kim came out. He didn't really like that album, but he did like Broken Silence. They like that. So can't hear you, LeBron. What happened? What happened? What happened? I don't know. My Wi-Fi is good. I don't know what's going on over there. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. I don't know. They was probably blocking my shit. One thing I love is that Nicki kept it sexy and not trashy. Cardi looked trashy on that stage, and people thought her performance was good. She looked uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Cardi looked uncomfortable, and she looked like a damn stuffed pepper, a stuffed bell pepper. Um, but it's crazy. Think about it. You can't even really bask in your moment and your performance and all that. And Nicki is just trending all over the world. At the Twitter, like everybody's talking about it, and people know that. And it's like when the people are making it a thing, and I kind of felt like Doja was gonna walk off empty-handed too, and I don't know if that's because of her team that she has, because she isn't she with Nicki's old team. You just don't know how that goes when with the whole submission process and the names that they see. They might be like, nah. But I definitely feel like Doja was robbed. She deserved. I was upset that she didn't perform Streets. I just felt like, damn, why didn't you perform that record? I felt like I felt like Doja did perform Say So because she probably thought she was going to win and she wanted to just make it. I don't know, but I wish she would have did. I wish she would have did Streets. Doja used to be with Rock Nation. She's a sellout. She used Nicki for exposure. I mean, screw them. I love Nicki and she makes good music. Let me look at iTunes right now. I couldn't believe Making the Stallion came out and did Body. I'm like, come on. Bruno Mars is number one, of course. Oh, and let me talk about this too, right? I want y'all to pay attention. And I'm not being funny. I'm telling you, I come from upstate New York. I'm one of those people. I listen because I have a lot of different people who listen to me and people who secretly listen to me. And you got to be careful what you say because people will get offended. Like, not to be funny, but one of my mentors, they listen to this show and they're white and I don't want them to be offended, but I'm also going to speak my truth, right? I come from upstate New York. I've been around white people and black people. I'm black, so I've been around white people my whole life. I went to an all white school before. And I'm telling you, like, I understand, I get racism. I know when people do funny shit to you. Listen, my mom worked at GE for 45 years. Like, I've grown up and I've struggled, right? But I've been to private schools. I'm trying to tell you, like, I've struggled, but I've been enriched through different ways with different programs I've been in and just different places that I've been in, right? I've been enriched with that. So, and my mom, she did pretty good for herself. And, I've been exposed to a lot of stuff. So when a lot of people think about a lot of like a lot of, for example, right, a lot of people think it's a thing like, oh, you go to Starbucks or if you go to like Panera Bread or some shit. Listen, let me tell you something, right? That's regular to me. But when I go in there, the energy that I get from some of the people that are non-black, they make it seem like we not supposed to be here. Listen, I'm snooty too. The fuck? Like I ain't come listen. We had some bad days growing up, but I've also had some amazing times too. Listen, I might be from the bottom, but listen, my mom always made a way for us to have it. So I've had the best of the best, and I've had nothing before too. So you appreciate it both. So I say that to say is like being from upstate New York and being around white people my whole life, you could kind of see like the privilege and stuff that some of them get. Lady Gaga has never had to struggle for a Grammy. If you notice, even that song with Rain on Me with Ariana Grande, that song didn't really do that good. And she still got a Grammy for it. It's like Gaga is their token white child. I'm telling you. And if you want to be honest, right? Beyonce broke history. Beyonce made history, but she didn't get the awards that she truly wanted for like Lemonade. Fuck these. I'm not saying fuck these two that she got that pushed her over the edge, but why didn't she get those other awards and she won over Adele? And that was a more heartfelt, like when Adele was like, no, Beyonce deserves this because she knows that was fucked up. Beyonce was crying because she knew that was true and she felt for what Adele was saying. They cheated her. Like don't be jaded by those Grammys that pushed her over the edge tonight. Yes, it was amazing, but she should have got the Grammys that she deserved. Let me tell you something. This whole Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce award tonight, I felt like it's a way just to get them back in because they know that they was on outs with it. Beyonce was on outs with the fucking Grammys ever since that, with that Lemonade shit that they pulled. Come on. Come on. You got to be smarter than that. You have to be aware of it. So what I'm trying to say is when it comes to Lady Gaga, I'm going to be honest with you. The reason why I think Lady Gaga is the industry's princess in the white type of way, because her albums aren't even really doing good like that no more. Listen, I'm into the whole pop wave. Rapping hip hop is my home, but growing up in upstate New York, listen, I used to work at my dad's store, which was a primarily hip hop type store. And some of my friends, I remember one time, like they would call me on the phone up there and they'd be like, yo, what are you listening to in the background? Because I would be going to Fly 92, the pop station. I'll be going to the rhythmic station. Then I go back to 88.3. I listen to all types of music. I'm layered like that. I love all different types of music. I like the white music, what they used to call it back in the day. I like all types of music, right? So this is my thing. When it comes to Lady Gaga, she's had, after the Fame Monster, like after the what was it, what was it? Art Pop. Art Pop, when she did that collaboration with R. Kelly that she was aware of because when they did a performance, it was controversial shit about things that they said about him, and she didn't care about it. So then after this shit hit the fan like 2 years ago, she tried to make it seem like she didn't know. She really did know, but she got away with it. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So listen, she got away with that. Lady Gaga, her albums have been on the decline since the Art Pop, right? But every time that she fails, when you're a black artist and you fail, it's like you're a flop and you go away. Lady Gaga keeps getting she's afforded opportunity. She did A Star Is Born, even though Beyonce was supposed to do that like in 2011, but they kept fucking with the schedule, so she just had to give it up. I think she gave that to Gaga because if you notice, Beyonce gave Coachella to Gaga too. I think she low key loves her because Gaga is a good artist. I'm not trying to take that from her. Everybody always try to go back and be like, oh, did you see her sing live on HBO? I know that she's an amazing artist, but what I'm trying to say is that she's been on the decline too. She's canceled tours before too. She's had shows that did not sell well too, right? But every time she's always propped up. It's like there's never a Grammy ceremony where we're gonna question if Gaga's gonna get a fucking award or not. Katy Perry don't got no Grammy either, and she had an amazing. Katy had amazing runs. Could you imagine for a second, right? I was thinking for a second tonight, like if I was Doja Cat, could you imagine the energy that she's poured into all of those performances and made different performances a say so? Like, how do you like? I'm not trying to say like I'm trying to say this in the second. Sometimes you got to think this for yourself in a second, even though this is not the, it's not forever. But you like, how do I go on from here? Like, how do I begin to have that same strength going into the next? It's gonna make you stronger, but I'm just saying in a second, you just be fucked up because you just like, damn. I don't went off for like a year, did all of these performances, then had my shit stepped up, and this shit wasn't recognized. So it's like back to the drawing board. That's what it really is. Katy Perry hasn't won a Grammy. I don't know, but I want to tell you this: there is some favoritism with Lady Gaga, and I do believe it is some privilege with it. She never has to. Lady Gaga got a Grammy for "Rain on Me." That song was not iconic. It didn't stay on the top for long. It was not. That was not a moment in pop culture. But Lady Gaga is she has favor. You know, I do believe in. I don't care if you go back and look at it yourself. And even with Taylor Swift, I want to be honest with you. This Folklore album was not impactful. It really was not. Like compared to like her last eras, I don't feel like it was that impactful. And she's another one who gets she gets the awards. And this is why I'd be so shocked when they get up there and they act so like, come on, you know what this shit is. You know what it is. And like, who Taylor Swift, her energy was okay on stage. I mean, she wasn't acting dramatic. She was more so happy. See, the energy that I got from a Taylor Swift, I don't feel like she was shocked that she won. She was just happy. Taylor Swift just kind of had one of those genuine energies that she was happy for her team. Because if you think about it, we're thinking about it like, look at the energy she displayed on stage. She wasn't happy for herself. She was happy for her team. She won album of the year or whatever, right? So that's a team, that's a collective effort, and that's why they were talking about the recording process and everything like that because that's a team thing, like you know what I'm saying. So yeah, let's see. Nicki been in the game since she's been recording music since like 2002, 2003, and then she hit like in 2006, 2007. She dropped in 2009, right? Did Pink Friday come out in 2009? Let's see. Doja said in a Grammys interview that her say so era is over. I think she's gonna switch up her style. And someone said that they're gonna try to make her into a female Drake with more songs like Streets. Yeah, that's a good record. Streets is definitely a good record, but I wish she would have performed that tonight because that would have been a great way to end off this era. Why would you do Say So? I felt like Say So was picked because she truly thought that she was going to win that award tonight, but little did she know, Megan Thee Stallion secured 3 awards, and I just truthfully just don't feel like she deserved them. I'm being honest, and it's not even being hateful. A lot of people, you see them, sending congratulations, but there is a bigger conversation going on out there, like in regards to that. So these people, it's like even with Cardi, these people get these accolades and shit like that, and they don't even be truly happy with them because they know that they don't truly deserve it. You know, you don't. You know that's come on, ma. Come on. Come on. Why does Megan use the same flow in every song, or am I bugging? Yes, I was expecting Streets. The Weekend was being subbed as messed up and the biggest record. The Streets is not accepting that. I get we're in a ratchet sexy era. Just wish that the rap girls did a little more outperformance tonight. Can we get a sensual energy? Everything is so vulgar. Cardi performance was trash. Yeah, I wasn't feeling it. And with her, she had to come out. It was like, um, with Cardi, I understood Megan being there because she was nominated, right? It's like Cardi had to show some sort of way to push her way around to do Up, so she had to put Up out there. Wow, why didn't you just do WAP and get the fuck off the stage? It's just like always something. I don't know. I just don't like Cardi's energy. I just feel like it's everything, when it comes to Cardi with me, everything is just forced. It's just forced because it's just like you just exist in here just for a look. That's what it's all about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody wrote a comment the other day and it was so crazy because I felt the same way and I've been saying it. I was like, yo, like when Cardi was just on Love and Hip Hop, she did shit that turned me off, but I kind of liked her there because I just felt like she was a personality. But when you get into this sector, and then you talk about, especially that shit she said the other day about like people crying about a award show that they don't care about, and it's like you're not even really talented. Partisan Fontaine got you really gassed up. You know what I'm saying? Like you feeling yourself. You mad hype over records that are diamond, but what are the pure sales on them? Now, I would be impressed if somebody came back and was like, the pure sales for Bodak Yellow is 7 million. I would be like, okay, let me shut the fuck up. Let me shut up. But just in 2018, it was at 9 million. It was at 900,000. You feel me? Like if even if that record is at 2 million, I wouldn't be impressed because for the fact that I know that for the fact that what's the first record? I always be getting tripped up because Nicki got a lot of pop records. What was the first one on the album? On album one, um, it wasn't Starships. Um, Super Bass, Super Bass. I guarantee you that Super Bass is over 5 million downloads sold, over 6 million. I guarantee you. It's just different times, and these people just boosted up, and that's why like the truth is gonna come out. This year's Grammys was so trash and the whole vibe was awkward, not even because of the corona or anything. The energy this year was just all, it was like they were standing outside looking stupid as hell. The most cringy, I'm telling you, I was cringing in my living room just looking at Megan when she was talking to Beyonce. It was just like it was fluff. It was like, how I felt? I felt like the conversation that Megan was having up there was like a conversation you should have. It wasn't like an appropriate like TV. It was just dumb. I'm like, what would Beyonce do? Beyonce don't like that shit. If you could see, she wasn't even really receiving that shit. Shut the fuck up, Megan. You just trying to dig your hole deeper so you could be connected to Beyonce more, so you could get another feature. Like, oh, Megan has now collaborated with Beyonce twice. She's the only one who did this besides Nicki. The fuck out of here. Jay Gunn pulled all types of strings out of the bag to make sure that Megan gets some sort of attention or a mention. It's funny because Nicki had a performance with Bad Theme 2 changed. So yeah. Megan started lying. She's just saying anything to show Beyonce love her. But that's what I'm saying. Are you one of those people who could read between the lines? Like, let me tell you something, right? As an adult, let me tell you how I navigate life differently from when I was in like, my 20s or whatever, right? I don't like people wasting my time with meaningless conversation. And that's what Megan was doing. When I feel like somebody's doing that to me, I gotta cut it quick. Cause time is like precious, right? You can't just stop fucking fluffing shit up. Get to the point. Like, stop with all the fucking formalities. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop with all the formalities and just get the fuck to it and say thank you. Why didn't Beyonce or Meg then shout out Nicki? Cardi B is the biggest disappointment, and not in just female rap, but rap overall. She needs to stop getting those hip thighs and butt fillers before Cardi B watered down the female rap game. She got y'all thinking that it's cool to mix Fashion Nova with Givenchy. I came up to the female rappers really wearing the high end shit and really making it so a thing where, and some people might like it where you feel like you can dress regular, but it was like a thing to where it was like, not saying the degree of separation is okay, but it was just almost like you got to go hard to get those things. But Cardi watered down, she watered it down to me. You know what I'm saying? She watered that shit down. Nicki grinded from the bottom to the fucking top. The fact that Megan was still fangirling proves her and B not as close as. That's what I'm saying. She act like, Beyonce. She act like the connection is not that tight. But from what I feel is though, without the energy I felt off of Beyonce, is that she's in full mommy mode, like 1,000%. Beyonce is in mommy mode, like. She was so proud, like I think she was just proud to be there and just show herself for her. Like you don't realize, like yeah, she was up there for Megan, but her children were literally looking at her at home. So it's like she had to be poised as a woman. She's up there. One thing I love about Beyonce is when I was used to reading her interviews and stuff, she was kind of like obsessed with being an older woman. Like she said, she couldn't wait to be like an older woman because she thinks about like her mother and her grandmother, like people like that. And if you look at her, like she's aged so graciously, and I just feel like she's beautiful. So that's the energy I got off Beyonce seeing her on the Grammys. I just felt like she's in mommy mode, like 1,000%. You could see it all over her. Like Cardi is slowly fading away. Thanks Lord, I know that there's a God somewhere. Her team is scrambling, trying to make her relevant again by doing that stupid show, that Facebook shit. She really does. Beyonce sent Nicki gifts for her baby. Yeah, Cardi. Trending. Let's go on. Day and like shit like this going on. I know for a fact. See, Nikki is on some. She's 1,000%. If you ever just observe how she even talk online to her fans, she be in stand mode 1,000%, and she be saying she see everything that we do. So I understand that. From what I understand, that she sees that shit, but could you understand being her for even one day and how shit just go on and people just take your name and just run with it? I really think that she's built for it, and that's why she's not online like Cardi B going crazy. She understands people gonna do their job, people gonna talk shit, everybody's not gonna love you. But I just think the ones that she's got caught up with was the ones at the time, like when she be on Twitter and somebody will say some shit and she see the tweet and she might respond to it and say some slick shit back. But she's not actively going through and finding shit that people say about her. She don't give a fuck. And Cardi, she just try to argue because she like people to attack people and do shit like that. And listen, I ain't even gonna say that because nope, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. But she be silent. She's a real boss. Trolls in the chat. Trolls in the chat. She don't care you. Let's see. I don't like Iggy or Cardi, to be honest with you. Cardi B butt looks like it hurts. She can barely move it. Anybody notice she wore outfit like Nicki from Motorsport? Yeah, look identical. All of Cardi's outfits look like that. She don't really got no true. Nicki is really her true inspo. You know that. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. Let me know if you can hear me. People were saying that they couldn't hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Lord, can you hear me? And they just can't compare to me, and they are not near to me. Now stay mad and stream up. Shut the fuck up, motherfucker. You go stream up. Cardi and Nicki came from two different backgrounds. Cardi always ready for drama. Yeah, because it sells it. And she was on her Twitter page the other day talking about people don't be in drama, so they might not be known like that. Yeah, and you're definitely in the drama. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit is funny to me. Trevor Cardi performance was trash. She was breathing hard. Yeah, so overall, I felt like Doja Cat was definitely snubbed. You know what I'm saying? But this will she'll bounce back harder. I'm pretty sure she'll regroup. This new album that she's working on, she probably got some, you know, some new angles to go with. So we'll see what Doja Cat brings next. But I'm excited to see what Nicki's gonna do. I think this documentary is gonna roll out, and then we're gonna go into the next era. But who knows when that's gonna be? She lost her father, so I'm pretty sure things are just pushed back right now. But another baby, man. We'll see. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Hello, I just want to say that the Grammys is last night. You know what I'm interested in? I want to know. Just like when she got on and she said they pressing me like button downs on a Friday night. She said that on her freestyle on the staircase. She didn't say it because she didn't have anything else to say. She said it because it's vintage and she knows that we love the shit and she made it into a commercial song. So now everybody loves it. You dumb fuck. She don't just say some shit just to say it again because she don't got nothing to say. This is Nicki Minaj. Her vocabulary is extensive. She don't got to just say some shit just because she don't know what to say. We're not talking about Cardi B. If Nicki is repeating some shit, it's because she fucks with it, and it's because it's vintage Nicki. It's just like when Foxy Brown, like Brown nigga, she said that shit in mad shit. It's not because she don't know what to say. It's because that's her trademark. Come on, come on, come on. Let's see. You blocking? Oh, I'm blocking my sound. Does it sound okay now? So listen, somebody said, doesn't Nicki repeat her lyrics? Didn't Nicki reuse her old raps? So I said Nicki only repeats her lyrics when she's spitting some old shit because she wants it's a vintage rap and she wants people to hear it because it was some old. For example, when she came out with Bedrock, she put he pressing me like button downs on a Friday night because that was something that she did in a freestyle on a come up DVD. So when she made it commercial, she took that and made it commercial. So now everybody knew it. It's not that she said it because she couldn't think of anything else in that moment. We're talking about Nicki Minaj, not Cardi B. We're talking about a writer. She said that shit because the fans love it. And it's like, oh, she's taking the mixtape shit, you making it global now. So yes, that's what she did. Nicki has the right to do that. When you're a writer, you have the right to go back and say shit that you said before. It's just like Foxy Brown. She kept saying brown nigga, that was her trademark. That was her thing. She started a lot of, she'll say it in between rhymes. Like, you can't tell a person what to do, especially when they're a writer. Tell that shit to Cardi. Feel me? Damn, bro, you study her. You right, because I study Foxy Brown too, and that's how you could tell certain artists who write their shit because they repeat shit that they say. They repeat certain shit that they say. You should be smart like that too and really pay attention to it. Nikki does that shit here and there where she'll use vintage lines that she says and she'll throw it in there. It's not that. It's not because she didn't know what to say. It's because that real rappers do that shit. Every rapper do that shit. Lil Kim stole. Nikki stole Lil Kim. What the fuck y'all talking about? Cause she stole us. Cause she what? Cause she did that little squat down. She don't rap nothing like Lil Kim. She rap. Like, come on. Come on. You've been listening to me for what? You made a comment like 10 minutes ago, right? And you still here. So what the fuck was that comment supposed to do? Make me like stop my stream? Come on, shut the fuck up. Now you getting blocked. Laughing my ass off. People be saying anything. Right now, Kim should ask Nicki for a little pin combo because Kim ain't selling shit. Ain't nobody don't want no Lil Kim on they shit right now. She ain't gonna move nothing. Why you think she feels so used by Cardi and them? She like Cardi, she like they all want to give me props behind the scenes, but they don't want to do the shit in the front. Cause Cardi ain't calling Kim to do no record because she know that Kim ain't selling. When people are legends and lyricists, you study them. How many people study Jay-Z or Kendrick Lamar lyrics? I'm talking style. Y'all didn't hear the interview? I mean, I don't know what you're looking for, Nemo. Rap is like an art. People who appreciate the art of rap study, right? When Biggie died, Kim career died. It was definitely an uphill battle for Kim after Biggie died, and you could hear it in her lyrics. She was trying. I mean, she did her thing. Kim held on for a long time. Kim had a good career run for a female rapper, but it was like after she came out of prison, it wasn't right. You know, Remy was dissing Kim before she went into prison. She was like, Little Kim got more ghostwriters than Foxy Brown, talking mad shit to Kim. And then when Remy came out of prison, Kim made sure that that relationship was on the up and up because she like, damn, I can't have Remy going at me and Nicki. No, she had to make sure because Nicki, Kim being from the streets, she felt as though, and that's why you got to give Nicki credit and Foxy credit because for them being like kind of like pretty chicks, small chicks. It's like Kim made that alliance with Remy because I really believe she was scared of her. And Foxy, she's like, I don't give a fuck if I could beat your ass or not, bitch. I'm not bowing down to you. I'm not doing none of that funny shit. None of it. And if you think about it, look at Nicki. Nicki is not a. I don't think Nicki's a fighter. And it's not. And that's the thing with being from the streets. We think everybody have to be a fighter. Or if you don't fight good, that it determines that you like a good person or a bad person or not. Like you focused on somebody a good fighter, you need to worry if they're a good reader or writer. Because a lot of people can't read and write and they want to know and they concerned on if you could fight. Like, come on. That's just the shit that we from. So but the thing is that Nikki is a pretty girl, you know what I'm saying? But she wasn't pressed over Remy. She still didn't went and did that show with Gucci Man. She was out there. Everybody has their security and shit like that. I just don't think that it's when you really like a boss like that, you don't look at anybody as a threat. And Kim, she had to affiliate with Remy because she didn't want to have that problem on her ass. Real talk. Style, clothes, name brand shit, and a lot of these artists wear. Get the fuck out of here. And here, man, Nicki made that shit hot again. Period. Beyonce corrected her lying ass. I ain't see Sweetie at the Grammys. Nicki is pretty smart and can get down with the dudes too. I know Kim was mad. Yeah, Nicki has saturated female rap in a way that no other female rapper has done it before. If you want to be honest, nobody has done the features like she done before. She has the most records out of all of female rappers. To be honest with you, she has the most features. She has the most and the best verses. Like, and that's not even being funny. Like she does. Put up a Missy verse, put up a Little Kim verse, put up a Remy verse, and I love all of them. Put up a we're gonna keep Foxy Brown out of it because yeah, because Nikki loves Foxy too, just like me. Me and Nikki probably would have been good friends because she liked Foxy just like I do. And the way she talked about that Broken Silence album, she was just like, "Yo, I got that CD so many times and just kept rebuying it and rebuying. Like that was the same thing with me. That shit would get scratched. I would buy that shit over and just buy it over. Like that was the good old days. I remember back when Broken Silence came out, I wrote Foxy Brown at her fan club. She sent me they sent me some like keychains and all of this like fan stuff and autographed pictures and shit like that. I think I still got that stuff. I think it's at my mom's house though. But Nicki is a female male rapper, only rapper only what? One thing I love about Nicki is that it's the tone that she uses when she raps. Her voice is doing it for me. As a straight guy from Brooklyn, I know more Nicki verses than Kim verses. And you know it'd be so many haters. It's a reason why you know that too. It's a reason why you know more Nicki verses than Kim verses, just because she's a better rapper. One. And everybody knows that in the game. Trust me, they just tolerate Cardi B because it was the haters just mad because Nicki was winning. Trust me, they know that none of these female rappers is really a threat. And I would say how I know for a fact more men like Nicki Minaj more than any other female rapper. But it's too many haters listening, and I won't go into that detail. But as a rapper, I understand why they do, but I won't say it. You just got it because you never know. Because Cardi team, they be crawling. There's a lot of weirdos in that Atlantic camp, and they be trying to like listen to people shit and trying to bring back shit. So I got to be careful of certain shit that I say. But I understand why more men do like Nicki Minaj over other female rappers. Look at the conversation on Twitter. Just type their names in respectfully. Put in Nicki Minaj, put in Megan Thee Stallion, and put in Cardi B, and see who has more support from men. See who's saying more comments about who. You'll understand it. You'll see it. It's in black and white. You know what I'm saying? So listen, I'm about to get out of here. It's 1 o'clock. It's 1:09 actually. So I want to get some rest because I got to get up early. I have Cardi in my taxes. I fucking want to make me take them off. So you make me take them out the fucking tags. It's good for the algorithm. That's why I fucking put them in there. The fuck is wrong with you? Their flows are boring. No metaphors or punchlines. They did Doja some Nicki shit. Yup. So listen, I'm about to hop off of this shit. I hope you have a blessed evening. Drop your opinions below. Let me know what you felt about the Grammys. Let me know what you felt, how you felt. Did you feel that Megan Thee Stallion deserved her awards? You know what I'm saying? Over Doja Cat. What is artistic excellence? Is Megan Thee Stallion excellent? You know what I'm saying? Is she? Really? Is she excellent? Compared to like a Doja Cat and what she brings forward, her skill level, everything. Like, is Megan Thee Stallion excellent? Is Cardi B excellent? You know what's so crazy? I'm gonna end it on this note, right? I know that I play games and I be like Cardi stupid or whatever the case may be. You want to know what's so crazy? I guarantee you, Megan Thee Stallion winning 3 Grammys in one night, that even makes something go off in Cardi. I guarantee you, there's something in Cardi right now like this shit ain't right. And when you win something that it's almost like when you get money and you know that it's not supposed to be the amount. Like I'm telling you, I'm a good person because you know. Let me just give you an example how like good shit always happened to me. Right? I had a person who my business. They were in California and they ordered it for somebody locally, right? It was a gift, right? So when I drop off the gift to the person's house, they try to give me like a $25 tip. I'm like, yo, somebody just bought you a gift. I told the customer this and I was kind of mad. How the fuck am I dropping off a gift to you that somebody bought for you? They already paid everything you're gonna do. I'm gonna take a $25 tip from you. I looked at them mad in their face like I'm not taking your tip, and I walked right off. And guess what? They ended up buying more shit for me, like their family did. So it's all about what you give out to people. Like I'm not thirsty, and I feel like I've always been a giving person, and when I give shit out to people, I always get it back tenfold. I swear to God, and that's just how it works, like with the world. When you put it out there, especially if you manifest and you put the action behind it, it's gonna come back. Like that shit gonna come back. Oh shit, I keep putting my hand near the mic. Can you hear me now? LeBron, you keep covering the sound. My bad. I noticed it after. I'm streaming from a different location, so I'm putting my hand let's see. How Nicki got multiple flows and no Grammys. Oh, you trying to be funny now. I mean, you would have to ask the Grammy committee that, Rush. You know what I'm saying? Do some research. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to figure it out. Let's see. I don't know where it broke off at, but I'm about to get off of here though. It's 1:13 a.m. and I hope you have a blessed evening. I might hop on here tomorrow. Megan got the same flow in the Grammy. Yeah, because we know, because come on, be smart. You got to know what's going on in the background. She's with Rock Nation. Like, come on. No, I heard you. You have to submit music to the Grammys. Yeah, please like the video. It's 213 in New York. Yeah. Yup. Let me see if I got any more sales. That's what's up. Nothing is, let me tell y'all something, right? When you organically build up a business, there's no better feeling than just reaping the benefits off of just being in business. There's no better feeling of just like, especially like, you get that, you receive help from people and it's all a blessing, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, what better feeling to just sit back and just be able to get, make money. Like, like I told y'all before, like I had a death in my family. Like one of my cousins got killed, and that shit kind of fucked me up for a while. So through my business, with my business, I haven't really been promoting and doing stuff like that. But what I do is I run different ads through like Google, and I'll do different ads through like Facebook and shit, and that should be working for me. And that should be bringing me money every fucking day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know if y'all have businesses or whatever, but sometimes when you do have a business, you be kind of like questioning whether or not should you do like ads or should you do like Facebook ads or should you do like Instagram ads or whatever. Not only do you got to be completely smart about how you do those ads, I should create a course and show people how to do that shit because people be trying to charge people, but I don't feel like that's something you should have to charge with. But anyway, what I want to say is that I feel is there's a lot of contributing factors that make people make purchases. And one is you got to really have a website that just walks people through like your products. You got to have your reviews, like, because once like I started working with a person and they started to like make my site better, it's like everything just started to work better for me. And going through this whole grieving process and bereavement and stuff like that, like we all grieve in different ways. Me, I just go under and I just become silent and I just, you know, shit like that. But it feels good to be able to just sit back and run your ads and let your money come in and your business is still visible and the shit is just moving around and you just make your money. Feel me? Nicki don't care about the Grammys and she spoke on that. Yeah, I think I'm on. Let me see. Hope Nicki comes back and slaughter these fools. Yeah, I'm up out of here though. We made it to 52 minutes. Like the video, leave your comments below and let me know what you think. I'm out.